Good day, guys. How you doing today? Thanks for the subscriber so far. Today we look at a problem before us, and the problem states write a Python program that accepts an integer input n from the user and computes the sum of three terms, that is n, nn, and triple n. Here, nn represents the integer n concatenated with itself. For instance, we have if n is equal to 7, then nn equal to 77, therefore triple n equal to what? 777. For instance, we have to note some things here, that the user input should be taken as an integer, not a string. Then we're going to look at data type very soon, and then also the output should be the result of n or nn triple n, because this and the result should be equal to what? 861. Then now let's write a program to solve this problem. This is the question before us here. Let's write a user to input a simple to input the value of n. We tell the user, we create the value n, we give the value, then we ask the user to enter the value, and the value must be what? Input. The value input function, input meant the function enable the user to enter value. We put a message here, enter the value of n as integer. In case the user mistakenly put the slash n, means the ending line should fall into the next line in a terminal or a command prompt. So therefore, if we run this now, if we run this, what I'm going to get is Python. Let me open my terminal here. In case you don't see your own terminal here, come to this terminal here and press new terminal, or you press Ctrl Shift, the tilde sign beside your key, beside your one. You can see this sign, this logo here. This line is beside your one. Just press it. It will show your terminal. So now, if I press this, if I put n here, imagine I'm going to get. Let me navigate inside my question. Then Python P1 for this is enter the value of n as integer. Imagine if I remove this, it will be beside it. Now here is 54. It's coming below. But if I did not, Ctrl C, clear the screen. If I did not just put that slash n, see what's going to happen. And see, it's showing me it's putting beside it. Game point. You know the reason why we put slash n there now. You fall into a new line. Now we have it here. But if let's check the type, but the question states that write a Python program that accepts an integer input, not a string. Let's check the type. Let's print and check the type over n. Let's see what a type is. An inbuilt function enable to check the type of our variables. Let's check what kind of variable are we having there. Now, if we check it, we have it 45. It's telling that what it's a class of what string. Can you see the string here? But if the question tells us that we should accept an integer, then concatenate that integer together. This is trying to teach us how we can change from string to integer and from integer back to strings. Then we now concat them again back to integer and sum them. Remember, this is from the default. Any value the user is entering from the keyboard, that is from the terminal here, is going to be in form of string, no matter which value is entering. Then you now convert it to which value you wanted to convert it to. Then we can put it. You can put it inside. You can also decide. I can also put it inside a function. Let's use an inbuilt function int, and let's put it inside there. Now let's try to. We're going to try and print and check our our value n. What's the value of n here? Don't be okay, let me split them so that you won't be confused. N equals this. I will split it later. Let me just check it here. Then I have it this way. Enter the value is 67. Then you can see that the value is now int. He has converted this value to int for me. I place all the content here. But so that you are not going to be confused, let me split them into line by line. So now I have my n taking a value from the user. Enter. The value is going to be what? Enter the value. Enter the value of n as integer. So we can have it this way. Then you can also have what? Our n. If we now still replace our value back int, since we are expecting integer, we convert to int this way. Now, our question says that it should be the multiple of this. We have the value of n to be an int now. But here is everything has come from string here to integer here with the help of the inbuilt integer functions here. Now, let's try to put them back to string as a also have an inbuilt function that's called string that will enable str or enable us to concatenate again, change it back to string. But how do you want to have the value of this? This one single value of this also single value of this, single and single value of this. Let's have three variables to store the value for this, and for this. Now, let's have the value now. Let's have n. Let's call it n1 because you know that our Python is dynamic type. So we don't need to put int. But in case you want to put int to show that, oh, you want to, I'm expecting integer, you can just put here int. And see, it will still work. And see, it can still work. You can remove it. You can remove it. N1 equals the string of n. Yeah, you can see now the value. If we check back now, let's check the value of, let's check put the type of what n1. I'm going to see that the type of this is, then just put it free and see a string back. Good. We have the string value to be string. Now, let me when I'm still recording. Now let's have our n2 here. Let's n2 to be string of n. Remember, you can even have n1 now. I will replace it as n1. I just say instead of just converting them again to string, I just say okay, n1. You can just okay. Let's add together n1 plus n1. What is the value of n2 now? The value of n2 should give us n, what the double of the value of n. Concatenate them together. The word concatenation is very used in the programming world, that you are joining two values, you are concatenating, that's joining two values together. So you are joining three values for a matter of the numbers together. Then let's try to enter the value of n again. Our value, let's try to maybe 34. And you see we have point n2. We have 34. And see, we have 34 now. Now, you see, we also want to have it, the n3, the value of n3 now. N3 now equals to what? n1 plus n2 plus n. So, can you say n2, this n2 contains n1 plus n2. We should have everything together, depending on the way you arrange it. We should have them now. If we now print it now, we should have the value. For example, let's test for the value of 47, what we are given before. N3 should be what? N3 should be this. Then we have it what? Let's give it 7. Let's use 7. And see we have 7. Now, we need to split this so that by the time we want to add them together, we're able to get our result. Now, let's try with a sample given to us. For instance, here, if we get this, that means we are right. Our program is right. Therefore, now, let's try and put them together. Remember, you can also still store them back inside n. We will override the value of what is in n, what is there, no matter what. Let's just put our result equal to what? The value of n, you know, they have to be in integer before we can get the value of 861. Then, already convert them to what? Then we now have, they are already in integer. So now we cannot convert them to, they're already back, sorry, they're already back in string. So now let's convert them to integer. Say, okay, int what? N1 plus int N2 plus int N3. You see, I'm breaking them down. I've not done it in single, but just to make sure you understand it. So we have our result to be this, that to be that our result. Just have it this way. Then we have 7. Then we have 861. But how do you want to let the program know that we are inputting the user to know that we had 3 cherries? Let's modify our information here. Let's format our string. Let's give it this way. This one is N1. Value of N1 plus the placeholder, the curly brace values are placeholder. Then this N2 plus the value of this, that is what? N3. Then equals our result now. There are placeholders. Then we have this. We store the result here. You see, we have this. It's showing that something is wrong here. Something is okay. Sorry, there's something here. I should remove all this double quotes. This is good, fine. Then we now compute our result back. Let's see. Then we enter 7. And see 7 plus 7, 7 plus 7, 7. What we get 861. Thank you very much. Please subscribe for the next challenge as well. So please, I'm also going to be hiding this code to one of our Telegram group below. Thank you very much. You can click and subscribe. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.